Welcome back to my little channel. Today I'm going to address something that I have to admit I'm a little bit reluctant to address. Today I'm going to talk to YouTube's proud to be thingy. See, the thing is, I have nothing against people that are gay or that are transgender in themselves. And you know, the don't ask, don't tell narrative isn't completely what I would like, but it has some merit. But in all fairness, I have colleagues that are gay, and I have no problem with that. They are great colleagues, they are great people. Them being gay is something that has to do with their personal life, in which I don't have to be bothered. I mean, in all fairness, I've got heterosexual colleagues as well, and they have sex with someone, and I don't care about that either. So why should I care about people being gay? The thing is, though, I need to have an opinion on it, because otherwise, reasons. And I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest. That being said, though, I have a little bit of a problem with the proud to be hashtag thingy YouTube has started. Not because of the message, but the tone of the message. It's not, we are proud on who we are. It's more like, we are proud on who we are and you have to accept it or else. This doesn't fit well. Not with me. And in all fairness, I think a lot of people have a problem with this. This is why people have problems with people claiming to be gay or queer or whatnot. It's not because they are. It's because they are and they need you to accept them, regardless of your personal feelings, and address them in the way they want you to. So basically, they're telling you, okay, we're different, therefore you have to behave different. And that's not how it works. Anyway, I thought I'd give that proud to be thingy a little bit of a personal touch that probably, in my opinion, makes it fit better.
We've been taught that silence would save us, but it won't.
We have been told that accepting you for who you are would end the strife, but it didn't.
I can't live my life straight because you're straight. I can't. I just gotta live my life for me and do it for me because this is my life.
You know, I totally agree with you. You should have every right to be you. The problem isn't that you're not supposed to be you. Be gay, be queer, be whatever you want to be. The problem becomes when you are demanding me to change. No matter what your pronoun is, I do not have to worry about it. You want me to treat you with respect. Respect isn't given, it's earned. But at the same time, I don't want you to be unhappy, so feel free to be who you want to be.
I've done my hair down, I've worn the dresses, I've done things that aren't natural to me to please other people.
There is so much frustration in this little girl, man, whatever you want to call her. I don't know. I mean, she sounds like a girl. And the things she talks about would be things that girls would do. So I assume she's a girl. Does she want to stay a girl? I don't know. It doesn't say. But the thing is, there is so much anger in her, and she might be frustrated very rightfully. But because of that, it becomes an argument. So us having to respect her becomes an argument. It's not her being a respectful person. And that has nothing to do with sexuality. It's an attitude. The more you fight, the more people will fight back. The more you explain, the more people will try to listen and understand. It's an attitude. Please fix the attitude. And yes, there are bad people out there. And yes, there are people who don't want to hear you. But with the attitude, you are also alienating people that do want to listen and that do want to help. Fix the attitude, please, for your own sanity, for your own happiness.
I was told to wipe off my makeup and be a boy. What they should have told me was to be myself.
I agree. Be yourself. And in the Western world, there are laws protecting you so that you can be yourself.
If other people are uncomfortable, that is not your problem. That is their problem.
Remember that a moment ago I basically said, please fix the attitude? This is the attitude. Sure, be proud of who you are. Be who you want to be. But do not pretend that you are better than anyone else. Do not pretend everyone has to accept you for who you are or they are worthless. That sort of attitude creates strife. I thought you wanted to move away from that. But you seem to jump in it, feet first.
I want to tell other queer people that it is okay to be yourself. We won't stand for hatred.
You know, I agree. It is okay to be yourself, even if you're queer. Whatever that might mean, because the meaning of that keeps changing. But in all fairness, if you are against hatred, then also root out the hatred within your own movement. The hatred towards cis white men, because after all, that exists too. You cannot claim that you are against hatred whilst at the same time demonizing another group. Now, I have total respect for your choice. Your sexuality is your own. I don't care. But do not demand of me acceptance. Because that's not how acceptance works. You want acceptance? Fine. Prove to us that we can accept you for who you are. But if you start demanding it, it becomes a problem. It becomes a struggle. And you create in us an adversary we do not want to be.
LGBTQ plus people are strong and resilient. We're not going to go away.
There's a small problem I have with the term LGBT+, LGBTQ+. The problem is that letters seem to be added, and if those extra letters aren't enough, we will add a plus sign as well. Now don't get me wrong, but how are you not just another human? It is not me setting you aside. It is you setting yourself apart from the rest of us.
It's so important that we keep fighting for the right to be who we are, the right to love whoever we want to love.
See, this is the problem. You're talking about how you need to fight for the rights, but you already have the rights, so you do not have to fight for them anymore. What are you fighting for?
Like all civil rights movements that have gone before, we're not going to give up.
That's the thing though. All civil rights movements that have gone before got what they claimed they needed and stopped. Because there is no right that you do not have. What civil right do you not have in the Western world? Yet you keep fighting. Fighting what? For whom? And more importantly, recognize whom you are fighting against. Because it's not the LGBTQ that are natural allies of one another. We're all humans. We should be natural allies of each other. Now there are ideas and concepts that may set us apart. And then we need to build bridges to come together. And the civil rights movements used to do that. We're not talking about building bridges anymore. Don't you understand that this is a problem?
I'm still a proud gay man, okay?
Be who you want to be. You want to be proud and you want to be a gay man and you want to be proud that you're gay? Who cares? That's not an issue. In the Western world, you are completely welcome to be who you want to be. And if you want to be gay, be gay. The problem comes when you start telling people that you are gay in their face, and whether they like it or not, it's up to you to be gay and them to accept it. Now listen, if you want to be gay, there will be people that are not happy with you being gay. But if you don't go in their face and claim that they are going to have to accept your gayness, then there's not going to be a problem. Why can't you stop being in their face and tell them that they need to accept you for who you are? Why can't you accept them for who they are?
We have to be out and proud and visible where we can for the people where they can't.
No, you do not need to be visible and out and about for the people who can't, because you're not helping the people who can't. In the Western world, we are open to everyone within our society as long as they partake in our society. There are laws protecting all of us. There are duties that we all have to follow. Being gay has nothing to do with that. But by creating strife in the Western world, we're not helping the people in Africa, China, or the Middle East that are gay. We're not doing anything for them. But by creating so much strife in our own society, we are weakening our own society. We are causing dangers within our own society that we haven't seen for more than 40 years. It seems a bit double that because of our stance on acceptance within our Western culture, we are now accepting people that come here and bring the hatred from those other cultures into ours. But we accept it because, well, they come from other cultures. That should be our main issue. It's not the rights that the LGBTQ whatevers have created for themselves, or the civil rights movements created for them. They are not the issue. The issue is, how are we going to keep them when we already in Europe have places where certain sexualities are no longer allowed because, well, they are now Sharia zones. This is the issue that needs addressing.
I live Pride every single day.
Refuse to ever give up.
Don't give up, but don't fight where no fight is needed.
What do we do? Stand up, fight back! 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 What do we do? Stand up, fight back!
And this little bit is the biggest problem of the whole video. The Black Lives Matter narrative. Oh, there's a problem. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. Who are you fighting against? Standing up for what? You are creating problems. You are simply trying to make this a fight. This isn't a fight. This is a culture trying to adapt and adjust itself to its people. But by making it strife, by making it a fight, you are causing people to stand up and fight back. Don't you get it? You're not helping your cause. You're creating its downfall. I will not believe that there are idiots out there that actually think that this narrative, the stand up, fight back one, will actually help. You are destroying your own cause. There are racists that will say, well, see, these people are trying to fight with us. There are homophobes out there that will say, see, they want to pick a fight with us. We have to defend ourselves. Because it's not you who's under attack. You have all the rights everyone else has. But it's not enough. And that is a problem. A huge problem. You want acceptance? Then start accepting. I cannot stress enough how big a problem that last bit is. After this, the original video continues with people in different languages giving us well wishes and stay strong and whatnot. And that's not the issue. The problem is not people wanting to be gay or transgender, even though I think transgenderism is a problem. It's not a problem for society. It's a problem for the transgender person. But by dividing up our country, our Western culture, so not even our country, but the whole Western culture, by dividing ourselves up, we are weakening ourselves. We are opening our borders to be overrun by people that do not share our, well, beliefs, if you want, that everyone should be treated as an equal. Funny enough, this is what we see, for example, in Germany and Sweden and Denmark and Great Britain. Certain people from certain cultures commit crimes against women, against gay people. We don't really hear much about it, not because it doesn't happen, but because it doesn't get told, because they don't want you to recognize the problem. And that's okay too. I mean, I don't mind, because in the end, either I will convert to whatever new religion comes here and tells me how to live my life, or I have to fight. But I can convert. I will not be thrown off the rooftops. We need to stand together, people. There is supposed to be unity in the Western society. You being gay does not mean I cannot stand with you. But you demanding me to accept you for who you are, even though you are not willing to accept me for who I am, is an issue. It's creating division. We can't have this. Please, be gay. By all means, that's okay. Do not get angry if some people don't like you to be gay. As long as they don't touch you, it should not be an issue. As soon as they start hitting you or doing other unspeakable things to you, stand up and shout, and I will be there standing up next to you and defend you. But do not demand of me that I need to address you in whatever way you want me to address you, because you're not giving me that same favor. You want to be an equal, then be equal. But you don't want to be equal. You want to have a better position. It's feminism all over. Women should have equal rights. Well, women have equal rights. Well, then, women should have more rights. Oh, wait a second. Wasn't it about equality? Yeah, but history. Therefore, we are justified. No. Equality is equality. And if there is no equality, guess what? It's not equality. Gay people want equality with heterosexual people, fair enough. Then you have to accept that sometimes people won't like you for who you are. Because heterosexual people also have to live with the small fact that sometimes people do not like you for who you are. Please, can we get over ourselves here? Anyway, this is where I'm going to end my little video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share and subscribe if you feel so inclined. And I might actually make a second video on this topic, but not as this one, not seriously. Probably just some fucked up joke with video editing, sorry. Might be funny. Anyway, see you all next time.